First of all, let's just ignore the fact that I actually look crazy. Other than that, the title of this video is very true. I completely damaged my healthy hair, and it was somehow the best decision that I could have done. I'm not telling you to go and damage your hair. Please don't do that. That was also not my intention. So what happened? Basically, I had very healthy black hair, and what happened is I just wanted to go blonde, and I wanted to go blonde in one session. Now, if you go from box dyed black hair to blonde, it is damaged to fail because they're gonna bleach it, and with bleach there might be broken off pieces, your hair literally fries up. It all depends on how well your hair is gonna handle it, and my hair didn't handle it well at all. First thing that happened is I had to chop off this length of my hair. It's really long, because when she removed all the foil after bleaching it, guys, I swear to God, that part of my hair looked like it was from horses. You know, horse food that's wet? That's what it looked like. Like, I was shocked when I saw it. It was all like scrunched up like this. So immediately she had to cut this. Also, a lot of breakage. So on this side, as you can see, these short pieces here, they were all long hair, but they all broke off. And that is what I had to deal with because I was so stubborn. This lady told me, she was like, Liz, you're not gonna walk out with hair if you do this. And I was like, I do not care. I just want to have blonde hair. Also, when she cut away these lower pieces, I swear to God, I felt like she was cutting away so much memories of mine. Like, it was such a weird feeling. I started getting tears in my eyes. But honestly, I felt so much lighter afterwards, even though I literally looked in the mirror and I looked at my sister and I was like, oh no, I look like a Karen now. Like, I'm done. I said to Sabina, I'm done. What's the point of life anymore? Let's get into why this was the best decision of my life and how I think it might help some of you guys. So basically, when that happened, I had two choices. I could either be sad and play the victim and be like, oh, what did this woman do to my hair? Or I could think like, how am I gonna fix this? I'll give myself like 3 months to fix this hair because I need to fix this. And luckily for me, I've always had a mindset where when a problem arises, the first thing that I think is, how can I fix this problem? I've been this ever since I was young. I would always see solutions, I wouldn't see problems. Also read a quote today that said, what differentiates successful people is how they react to bad news. It's so true. The successful people that I know, they all have the same mindset of, how can we fix this the most efficient and fastest way possible. So right before this happened to my hair, I was in really a weird position in life where I was kind of getting everything that I wanted, but I fell into a big comfort zone. But I didn't really have passion anymore for anything, or like a desire to really do anything anymore. And I remember even asking God, like, God, please, like, I want like fire back, I want passion back. After I asked that, this happened to my hair. And I thought like, oh my God, God, are you playing with me? What is this? For me, the process of, for example, now doing hair care constantly and like oiling my hair consistently, all of these things is so much fun to me because daily I see my hair improving and I'm seeing that daily I'm getting closer and closer to my goal. I think that we as humans, we need to understand that when you arrive where you thought that you wanted to arrive, that is not the happiness. The happiness is in the progress. For example, if you go to the gym and you're like trying to get jacked and you're trying to get muscles, when that process of you getting those muscles and they're growing and growing, that is what is going to give you the most motivation and happiness. You know, it's also so funny that sometimes we ask God for something and it comes like in the weirdest way what we want. It comes with a terrible breakup. It comes with losing a job. It comes with like incredible hardship, losing a friendship. But then at the end of that, you get what you wanted, but you just didn't get it in the way that you thought you would get it. But you just have to trust the process. And I think that is the most important thing, because I got what I prayed for. I have passion again. I have fire again. Did I anticipate that I was going to completely damage my hair? No. Also, I feel like people only really change when they have no other choice. Because I was even talking with my husband about this, about you want to help people and you can help them in this way and blah, blah. And I was like, you know what I learned from always trying to help people in my life is that you can never help them unless they want to change. You will never be able to change anyone unless it comes from within them. That's why when people come up to me and they're like, oh, Liz, you changed my life. I'm like, no, you changed your own life and you chose to follow any advice that I gave. I saw this quote from Joe Dispenza where he said, how bad does your life have to get in order for you to change? I feel like when people are really done with themselves, that's when they really change. When people are done with the disrespect they're allowing to get from someone, that's when they leave the person. When people are done with feeling heavy every day, waking up and not feeling great about their body, that is when they change. Like, you can tell them anything. You can tell your friend, leave, 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 like he's not good to you or she's not good to you. They will never leave unless it clicks in their head that, oh my God, I deserve better than this, or like, oh my God, I deserve to feel so good about my body and I am gonna put in discipline to achieve that body. Unless they make that switch, it's never going to happen. I just think it's important to always stay very positive. I've been always a very positive person in my life. Whenever I saw any circumstances that I didn't like, I always thought, yeah, but I can fix this, even delusionally, but I do always fix it. So it works somehow. I remember I went to this hairdresser after what happened with my hair. And when I went to this hairdresser, I sat down and she looked at my hair. She goes like, oh my God, who did this to you? And I go like, oh, this woman did this, blah, blah, at this other salon. And she goes like, whoa, okay. Then what I didn't like is when I sat back down, she went like, you know, I would be so unhappy if I was you. And I looked at her, I was like, huh? I was like, why? And then she goes like, yeah, because your hair is never gonna get better. Like, this is gonna continue breaking off. And then I looked at her, and at this point I had really been working on my hair care and it was already so much better than what it was when I left that salon. And I looked at her and I thought to myself, what a negative mindset you have. Like, it must be hard for you to go through life like this, because first of all, how did that help me right now? You're just making me feel bad about myself and about my hair. And on top of that, if you think like that about circumstances in your life and you think that whatever happened is never going to get better, how are you ever going to evolve? Or how are you ever going to reach your goals? So I just walked out of there. I didn't really say anything. My sister was like, let's go back. Let's go say, like, let's go put it in her place, whatever. I was like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I think that for me, I still walked out of there thinking, no, I'm going to fix this. And I think you should have the same mentality. You know, oftentimes when you want to lose weight, or you want to change something about yourself and you just really want to do what's best for you, a lot of people around you are going to tell you that what you're doing is not right and you shouldn't do that and this and that. But in that moment, you should still stick to your plan. That's it. All the other people outside, they're not living your life. They're not in your shoes. They don't know how miserable you feel. So whatever you do to better yourself, to make yourself happier, do that and really stand in that. And see, the way you fix things is you have to come up with a plan. I was reading this book and they said, if you write your problems down, you've already solved 50% of it, because now they're in front of you and they're basically organized on a paper, okay? So what I did, for example, with my hair is, okay, I immediately came up with a plan. How do I fix this hair? How do I grow hair? Okay, I start hair oiling. I look into supplements that can grow the hair, or even foods that are beneficial for the hair. And guys, before my hair was damaged, my nails, if I go like this, would break off completely because I wasn't getting enough protein. This one thing that I focus on, see what you should do now, focus on that one thing that you're trying to fix, and then everything else will fall in line, because now everything else is also changing. My skin looks way better, way more glowy. I have more energy during the day. Like, all these other things started to change because I'm focusing on changing one thing. It doesn't have to be that difficult. Consistency is also the biggest key. That's how everything changes, because before I used to do a little hair care, but it didn't really matter because I used to just stop. So I do it for 5 days and then I just stop with whatever hair oiling I'm doing, and I'm like, whatever, move on, I don't care. But now I cannot stop. I just have to do it consistent, because I know otherwise I will never fix this problem. So consistency is what will get you where you need to go. Even if it's a small thing that you do. Let's say you want to go to the gym consistently, and one day you go and you didn't have a great workout, but it was only 10 minutes. Great. Already did 100% more than if you didn't do it. Okay? So think like that. See, it doesn't matter about how long or whatever you do. It matters that you show up. It matters that you do something consistently. It's also so funny how like small decisions can change your entire life, because right now I have a completely different routine that I'm following every single day consistently. Also, my hair made me confirm to me that I want to move places, because I live in a place that I absolutely love, the time that I was there, but I always had this feeling I want to move now because I miss like greenery, I miss nature. And one of the parts that pushed me over the edge is also the water. Water, like quality, is very important for your skin and for your hair, and I think that's true luxury, is having good air, is having good water. And I just realized that, okay, I'm gonna move, and I already planned my move. I am moving because I want to go to a place that has a lot of greenery, that has good water. It's just so funny that even that decision was made by something so small. It's so crazy how like small decisions can change our entire world and our entire reality. Like you breaking up with a person and that's it. Now you're in a completely different reality with different people around you. And it's even funnier to me that once you end like a relationship or friendship or like work with someone, you never really encounter them anymore. It's almost like they don't exist in this world anymore. I think it's very important to appreciate things in the moment. I never really appreciated that I had very beautiful hair, and people would always tell me like, can you do a hair care routine, or salons would always compliment me on my hair, and I would always think like, it's just normal, my hair is just normal. I wouldn't really think anything of it. But now that I look back, I was thinking, oh no, my hair was very beautiful. I think it's important to appreciate the things that we have now and be grateful for it. They often say that, you know, when you're healthy, you have all these goals, and when you lose your health, your only goal is to get healthy. And yeah, I think that every day we do have things to be grateful for, and instead of looking at the negative things, we can also mention things to be grateful for so that they can amplify. You know, the more problems you seek out on a daily basis that you have, the more those problems will amplify. But if you wake up your day and say, oh, it's such a beautiful day and I had great sleep and thank you God for giving me great sleep, you will have more of that, and you'll have a more blessed heart. I think it's important to stay being kind to yourself, and also just, you know, compliment yourself and say like, I love you, my beautiful body, I love you, my beautiful hair, I love you, my beautiful heart, you know. And especially compliment your heart, guys, because I feel like a lot of you guys have such a pure heart, and there isn't a lot of that in the world. I see a lot of people that are very hate driven and have a lot of hate in their hearts. So if you have a heart that really just wants to do good in life, of course you're not perfect, but your intention is to do good in life, then I think you should really compliment yourself for it, and just be like, you know what, I'm happy I don't understand the people that do me dirty. I'm happy that I don't understand people that hate, because you don't have to carry all that hate to bed at night, and they do. So yeah, I think that's very important, to compliment yourself and to be kind to yourself and to others. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. I hope this helped. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.